What's up, guys? It's me, Tagless 02, and I do apologize for being gone for 2 days. Uh, it was work related, really. I got off at 10:30 one day. They get home. Didn't get home until 11, and then the next day I was just tired from work and didn't want to record, really. So I'm here today, not with a let's play really, but with a list of games that are on the Steam's Greenlight. So I'm bringing back the Steam's Greenlight page again. So yeah, pretty much this is it's kind of new for me. Like what I'm doing with it now is pretty new for me to be doing, but the Steam's Greenlight section, I'm not. It's not new. I always do it here and there when I see a game that looks cool, do a demo for it and whatnot. So yeah, so I've been having this idea to do this list for a while. I just haven't had the chance to actually take time and actually go through it, uh, go through the list, why I like the game and whatnot. So I just chose 3 games for the time being. There might be more in the future, but I figure 3 will be a good start. So yeah, so we're gonna begin with Rewind, 6 minutes after you're passed. So this game is a 8-bit style game, side scroller game. So yeah, so what's kind of cool about this game is you start at the end of the game. I know there was another game that was like that, but I can't remember what it was called, where you begin at the end. You have to progress backwards in the game. So this is pretty much what you're doing. You start the game, which is also you end the game, I should say, which is also the start of the game, holding a gun to a pregnant woman's head. Uh, and pretty much from then you have 6 minutes to decide on the 4 choices, whether to shoot her, ask for forgiveness, push her, or shoot yourself. So pretty much you're playing from the 6 minutes before the event, before that event of having the gun towards your head. So what I'm kind of theorizing on what the game is, and depending on how the woman is, I'm thinking it's like a whole ordeal that the kid that's inside the kid that's the unborn kid is actually his son, daughter, or whatever, and that's his wife, and it's actually not his. The kid's not his. Uh, the wife had an affair or something, and it gets you to the point of, do you push her? Do you ask for forgiveness? Shoot her or shoot yourself because you pretty much just lost everything to some guy you don't know, or maybe you do know. I don't know. That's just one theory that I think of, that I'm thinking of right now. Could be a different story on why you gotta shoot her though, or do those 4 options. It looked like a really cool game. I actually kind of want to do a let's play of it to see the hell's going on, and why you're going backwards. So that looks like a really interesting game. The next game is called The Land of Pain. This is an adventure horror game. From what it looks really nice. But on my PC, of course, the video is gonna look really nice. But my PC kind of sucks. I have a laptop. I need to get a new one and a better one that can run pretty amazing games. But from what this game is, it wants to focus more on story progression, or more on the story and discovery, than like just running around being jump scared. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have some jump scares, but I honestly don't know how it's gonna work out. So, from what I can grasp in the story, it's pretty much you're this person walking into the forest on an autumn day, trying to relax, trying to like unwind from a long day or something like that. But it turns to like a wits of survival, and as you make these upsetting discoveries, unsettling discoveries, and you're trying to evade something that's been chasing you, that's watching you at night as night kind of dawns upon you. So with that, it kind of like me watching it, I was like expecting some sort of jump scare. I was creeped out watching the trailer. That's how well they did it. But like I don't know, like I like how the game's just like it wants to do story, it wants to do discovery. I'm interested on seeing how the game's gonna scare you, how what is gonna be like audio scares, like um, music scores, like if that's gonna be like the main element. Because I like how Doorways on how their soundtrack is, how it gets me every time I play it, how I don't want to play that game just because on soundtrack alone. I mean, that's pretty creative in my opinion. If you can get me on soundtrack on creepiness, that's awesome. But yeah, so what the game also kind of reminds me of is what is it? I forgot the title of the game, but it's like it's kind of like that game that Minx and PewDiePie played. I'm trying to figure it out. Where you're also set in the forest, but then there's this ghost following you, and there's no way to get out of the forest. That's what it kind of reminds me of, kind of. But I mean, that game was phenomenal. Like from what I saw of gameplay from Minx and PewDiePie playing it, I mean, the jump scares were pretty amazing and whatnot. So I'm kind of seeing if they're gonna take a page from that, or if they're gonna go on their own thing. So I'm interested in seeing this game really bad on how it's gonna develop. Alright, and then I'm gonna go on to the last game. It's called Under That Rain. It's a side-scrolling point-and-click game from what it looks like from the trailer. But the game is also signifies as an action-adventure psychological horror genre. I know there's 2 horror games, but I don't know why in the Steam's Greenlight there's a lot of horror games on there. But these are like, I choose the games that look interesting. Like this one is a psychological horror. I always have a soft spot in my heart for psychological horror, just because for the sheer fact that it gets you thinking, gets into your head as well. But like, I don't know, I can go off on the tangent on psychological horror. But what this game is about a psychological. It's about a social worker named Andre Lacroix. I can't pronounce his name. I know the game's based in like Paris because the Eiffel Tower was at the end of the thing. So he's a social worker who reads upon a file about an orphan who was given custody to his aunt, and upon reading the file, like something snaps inside of him because it's written in there like, oh, the kid's being abused, and pretty much just rushes out to like the manor where the kid's being taken care of or not taken care of, from what I read. But when he arrives to the manor, he gets more worried, or has reason to worry, because the kid's missing. And pretty much the people all of the manor are trying to pretend like they're hiding, or acting like they're hiding something, pretty much, and pretending like nothing's going on. The game, like I said, I think most games that are like this, like what is it, Lone Survivor, that was I think a psychological one that got me creeped out a lot of times when I played it. So I'm kind of seeing what kind of horrors they're gonna bring onto this. I mean, it kind of reminded me, like, Lone Survivor kind of reminded me like Silent Hill and an 8-bit, like if it was an 8-bit. And this is what I feel like is kind of going with as well, but it has its own story, its own weird creatures and whatnot. So, and what else? I think that's all I can grasp on that, really. Like, there's a lot of story to go on, what's going on, like mystery story, trying to figure out what's going on along with the horrors. This game does have an Indiegogo campaign going on, so I'll leave a link down in the description for that as well, along with the other game links. So if you guys enjoyed what you see from the Greenlight page, make sure you guys go support them on Indiegogo's campaign. I actually didn't get a chance to go look at it. I just saw they had it. I thought it would have been a cool, awesome thing on what it is, like what their goal is to set for it. I mean, I'm familiar with Kickstarter, but Indiegogo, I'm not so familiar on how their campaigns work, if it's similar to Kickstarter, so yeah. Anyway, so those were the 3 games for the Steam's Greenlight section for this week. I will be uploading Greenlight games every week on Saturday, so if it's a list like this one, or if it's going to be gameplay demo, there will be a Greenlight thing on Saturday for you guys. It gives me a break from doing Let's Plays too, unless it's a demo. And it gives me something to work on as well as a new project for me, because this is, doing a list like this is brand new for me. What else? What else did I write here that was similar? No, that's pretty much it, what I covered. Alright, so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy these lists. If you guys do, make sure you guys leave a like down below. If you guys want more lists, more games that are available that you guys aren't aware of, or if you guys didn't know about this game, Steam's Greenlight page. Yeah, so Steam's Greenlight page. I'm kind of repeating myself, trying to think it out loud as well. So yeah, I hope this video kind of like brought a new world to you guys. Also to what like games that I like choosing from, what I would like to play as well. Kind of get to know my taste in gaming as well. But these are all a bunch of indie games, so indie games are their own little thing. So yeah, so I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoy this episode of the Steam's Greenlight. Leave a like down below if you guys enjoy these episodes as well. Yeah, subscribe so you guys can get updates on these new games that are coming out for Steam that we can vote for. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Oh yeah, and don't forget, tonight I will be having a live stream at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. So if you guys want to check me out there, I'll leave a link down below, and I'll also be doing a video later around when I'll be uploading and whatnot. So yeah, so I hope to see you guys then, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.